Let me bring you to a typical Ghanaian home where I share with you how we make palm nut soup here in Ghana from scratch. So sit back and relax as I show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make this amazing soup, and you are going to love it. So lovelies, let's dive in. Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Here I washed my palm nut and then I transferred that into my cooking pot. So I go ahead and cover it and allow it to cook. Whilst our palm nut is on fire, we will go ahead and grind our pepper, ginger, garlic, and then onions. You can decide to blend, but let's pretend we don't have blender, okay? Guys, we are done here. Let's go and check on our palm nut. This has been on fire for more than an hour now, so let's check and see. All right, it's soft, it's ready now. Okay, so we can now collect that into our mortar. In Ghana here we do have a mortar we use for fufu, and we have another one specifically for this. We don't use the same mortar for fufu and then palm nut. It's a big no in Ghanaian home. So now we are going to pound this, but you not pound it with a lot of energy. The idea of doing this is that we want to get the fruit from the kernel. So you don't pound it hard, as you end up by cracking the kernels, and that is going to mess up your soup for you, okay? And we are done there. We are going to transfer that into this container. So here I add hot water to it, and then I go ahead and dilute that with cold water. So at this point you wash your hands very well, because we are going to use our hand to do the mashing, okay? And guys, this is still hot for me, so it's very hot. Let me add more cold water to that. All right, now it's comfortable for me, so we are going to mash and then when we are satisfied and okay with the mashing, we then squeeze out the chaff. We don't need that, okay? So you squeeze it out. We don't need this one, so we are going to squeeze all out. All right, after squeezing, then we go ahead and strain that using our colander. Guys, we are done with the first straining, and this is the second straining, okay? I just want to make everything short for you guys, just to save you some time, okay? So this is my second straining. You have to strain it 2 times. So we did the first one, and this is the second one. And now all is set. We are done with part 1. That is part 1. We are now going to begin the actual cooking. So here I pour in roasted meat, then I add small amount of water. All the time you will notice that when I'm cooking I use roasted meat, just that we don't eat fresh meat in my house, okay? So I add my fish, I add my dry herrings. Here I'm adding salt, and then the ingredients we grinded, that is it, I added to it. Then I rinse my bowl, I add the water, and then I add my seasoning. Here I throw in some aidan fruits. And then I add my fresh tomatoes. I'm using just 3. And I also add my tomato paste. I'm gonna cover it and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. Aidan in Ghana is called prekese. Prekese, yes, that is how we call it here in Ghana. It's a popular fruit with a lot of health benefits. So in case you don't know, you can go to Google, search and read a lot about that. In Ghana here, anytime we are making palm nut soup, we do add some. In fact, there is no palm nut soup here in Ghana without aidan fruit in it, okay? That is the real deal. So we allow this to cook for about 10 minutes and then we top it up to the brim. Alright, I'm not going to use all. I'll store the remaining for another day. So after that, we gently stir our soup. You just have to be careful. If only you are using a fish, you have to be careful, okay? Alright, so I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil. As soon as it starts to boil, you have to open it, else all your soup will come down. We don't want that to happen. Guys, our soup is almost ready and I nearly forgot of my tomatoes in the soup. Remember, we added some 3 fresh tomatoes in it, so let's search for those. Okay, I have gotten one, so we take it out. So we still have 2 still in the soup. So we keep on gently search, okay? You just have to be gentle. And this is the second one. We still have 1 in here. So we gently stir and search for the 1. Okay. So I'll then go ahead and grind that. But before, let's stir everything once again. It smells so good. The prekese is wrapping. It's seriously wrapping in the soup and I can smell that, yes. So I have finished grinding my tomatoes. I added to it. Alright, then we gently stir everything once again. I think the palm nut I use has a lot of oil. Yes, I can see that. I'll get a lot of palm oil from this soup. You can see that our soup has increased in volume because I added some amount of water to it. It was too thick to my likeness and I didn't like it that way, so I added some amount of water, okay? And we are done. Just like I said earlier, I am going to get a lot of palm oil from this soup. Anytime that I cook palm nut soup and there's a lot of oil on the surface, I collect everything. Almost 80%, not everything, but let's say 80%, because I don't feel comfortable eating with a lot of oil in the soup. No, I don't like it that way. So I am going to collect some of the palm oil from the soup, and I think this is the right thing to do, okay? All right, it's okay now, and this is the consistency of our soup. That is not too runny and it's not too thick. I think it's in between and I like it this way. So guys, this is the palm oil I had from my soup. It's still hot. I'll allow it to cool down, then I transfer that into a plastic container and store it in my refrigerator, and that can last for so many months in the refrigerator. So the question is, what do you enjoy palm nut soup with? I enjoy mine with rice balls. What about you? Drop in the comment section for me. Anytime that I cook palm nut soup, I make sure that I match it with rice balls, and that is my favorite. Let's hear from you, okay, in the comment section. And I hope you're going to give this recipe a try. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until I see you on my next video, stay blessed. Bye.